The Martha Network. She taking the baby, bitch.
Serena, listen to me.
You gonna have to kill that bitch.
Listen to me, okay? Please.
I swore I wasn't going to say the B word, but.
I can get her out of here.
Oh man, come on, yo.
I know that you love her so much.
She don't love nothing but herself.
Yes, you can.
Boy, they about to leave the Waterfords in shambles.
Let me have her so I can say goodbye.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Fuck, let's go, man. No, Nicole is mine. And she just takes off. Hey, you gotta bounce, yo.
And me.
You gotta be out.
Countenance on you.
I might try to hear all that shit. Get the baby. I'm like, okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Spartan kick her.
Blessings on you, Serena.
Man, if I'm them other commanders, I'd be like, now wait a minute. Y'all done let this girl, she done been lost 2 times. And now for the 3rd time, something's fishy here. These motherfuckers suck. They just keep coming up with a bullshit story and everybody just fine with it.
Let's go. So what now?
Shout out to the Marthas.
Thank you. Good luck.
Oh, shit. Who living in that spot?
Right there. There. Okay. Wait.
Now what?
Don't worry. It's not far. It's not much further. Thank you. Godspeed.
The Marthas, so important to this whole situation. We're gonna have a conversation about them in the review.
Let me be your mirror, reflect who you are. I see you. Holly, this your sister, Hannah. Maybe you'll meet her one day. You're gonna meet her one day.
Holly and Hannah.
Godspeed.
Emily!
Okay, now what?
What is happening?
I'm getting myself in deep shit.
You're getting out of Gilead.
Have a nice life!
Okay, come on. Call her Nicole.
She gonna go get Hannah?
Tell her I love her. June! No!
But now what? Where the fuck she gonna go? Like what? Right? Like they gonna be able to look out like a motherfucker. First, let me start by saying don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell. Shout out to all the new viewers. Shout out to all the subscribers. And I've started a Patreon with full length early reactions to things like this. If you want to, check it out. All of a sudden, it's revealed they all worry about the future of specifically the women, right? Like they said, boys and girls, but the worry is that the girls won't have the same opportunities as the men, but they already knew this. Correct? My thing is, throughout this, we haven't seen them care about that at all. At all. We've seen Serena have this little internal thing, and I guess we're supposed to assume that the rest of them are having this internal thing. But the problem with that is when we saw these mistresses, it was only them going hard on the other women in their lives, the Marthas and the Handmaids. So when they're all around, I'm like, what? What is, like, where is this coming from? Serena started reading and they all gracefully bowed out. They're like, I'm good on that. Ain't nobody said nothing about reading. We was talking about maybe theoretically, possibly in the future, if y'all so choose, could y'all let them watch a videotape or something. And she just pulled out Eden's Bible and started reading it. Okay. I want to talk about the Marthas. How important they are. So in the Marines, they had something called the Lance Corporal Underground. And this is important because that rank, Lance Corporal, is the last rank before you get to non-commissioned officer. Okay? So they're privy to things that the higher ranks are doing, but they're also still included in the same class as the lower ranks, the private and private first classes, right? And so you have this Lance Corporal Underground where they're tasked with doing things because they're directly next to corporals and sergeants. And so they're privy to certain plans and stuff, and they're included in certain details. But then they're still in another class where they get to go spread this information, the Lance Corporal Underground. They always the first ones to know about something. And that's what the Marthas are. They're not handmaids. They're not guardians. But they're tasked with everything. Every time you see a mistress, you see a Martha. And about 80% of the time, whenever there's a group of commanders or guardians or something, Marthas are going to be there. It does not work unless the Marthas are there, right? What they're attempting to do with the handmaids are required, right? But the whole Gilead structure does not work without the Marthas. And because of that, they have a link. And when it came up earlier, the Martha Underground and the Martha this, Martha that, you see what I mean? They had built on that. In the first season, we had known they had killed some Marthas because Marthas got out of line. And okay, to see it in action was dope. Because I kept thinking, yo, somebody's going to die. Y'all saw, I'm like, they keep showing Rita a lot. She going to die, isn't she? And then, where's Rita at? She's not. Where's the Martha? Oh, damn, she's going to die. But no, what it was she was going to play an important role in this. And in that Martha Underground, it was just dope to watch them. Okay? Because they knew what they were doing. And here's how important it is. Remember how I said there's some that because the Marthas are where they are, they're privy to things. They overhear things. They're near meetings. They're the ones giving hors d'oeuvres and shit like that. Okay, drinks. But then you have a Martha like the one that works for the commander that Emily was at, right? So she's privy to a lot of shit. Like, if anything, she's you know what I mean? She's the top one. Because he seems open about everything. He don't give a fuck about none of this whole system and the way it's set up. So makes sense that he would try to get Emily to escape and at the same time be utilized to help get June out of there. Okay. It also, Rita felt guilty. We saw that. Her name is Rita, right? Because it's just, she's Martha, but I believe it's Rita, so bear with me if it isn't. Right there, they laid that groundwork like I could have done something. There was a part at the end where I'm like, come on, you got to go. I just didn't like the whole Hannah thing. I'm like, why are they dragging this out? What the fuck? Didn't see it coming. She wants her daughter, and she wants to fuck some shit up. Throughout this episode and the last episode, I believe, she done. She's done. Okay? And I'm talking about June. She slapped that man back. He tried to offer her something. She said, I think she said, fuck off or something like that. And he still tried to offer Hannah. And you saw the look in her face. Her face was, we've seen like this a little bit, but nah, it really. And so when they ended it with her putting the hood on and the look on her face, and any other time, that sort of reference or that sort of trope, it's her becoming a villain. But this is her becoming a beast of some sort. And when I say beast, I don't mean like in a bad way. Y'all know what I mean. Like she's going back. She want her daughter, but what the fuck she gonna do? And the reason I say that is Aunt Lydia, the one in charge of this whole handmaid thing in that district, she's out of here. We have a fire set at on the same block as a commander who has lost his fucking handmaid 3 times. And now the baby is fucking gone. His wife, she shows up and reads. Has to get her finger cut off. Yo, he's going to get demoted at the least. At the least. He probably going to end up one of them families just like Eden's family. At the least. Right? Like, what the fuck can he do at this point? I'm talking about Fred and Serena. Serena, it's like, okay, it's cool to see what took place, but yo, I don't know what's going to happen. Because in my mind, I was thinking, okay, are we done with these characters? But the fact she's going back, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. It was hilarious because they made it a point to show Emily she had the knife and she's prepared for that ceremony. He's like, get up, we're not doing that. All right. But we saw her still tuck the knife and I forgot about it. So Aunt Lydia was saying that shit. You'd have thought I cut out your tongue. She walks off. And then I see Emily go up on the knee. I said, she about to, bow. She poke her in the back, push over the banister, and then she start kicking her down the fucking steps. And the chick just seemed more like, oh, why'd you do this? Almost like, yo, you trying to ruin a good thing we got here. The Martha, right? Emily had to leave. Because she was just going to die. She, as you see, she don't give a fuck. Like, she gives a fuck, but when worse than worse, she don't give a fuck. Like, y'all not going to do this to me. And you saw her go through all of that. Like, yes, you know, it was invigorating. And then it was like, oh, fuck, what did I do? She's in the corner like, God damn. Damn. So they're more than likely going to Canada. But then it's like, even though June is back, what the fuck she going to do? Where's she going to go? And then Nick, we know he's an eye. But the way he played it was crazy. He grabs his gun and he puts his hand on what's his name's shoulder. Hey, no, we need to stay here to protect you. And that was a threat, of course. And that's why he looked at him. Fred looked at him like, what the fuck? I just don't understand how this is gonna work now. That's the thing. I understand now we got to reset because there was parts where it was getting aggravating and it was like, man, ain't no coming back for this. I can see people having stopped watch the show had what happened right there not taking place because it was like, something gonna happen to these people or not, man. Like it's getting to the point where, yeah, she got her pinky taken off, but it's like, you knew how they got down. It happened to you, so now it finally happened. That makes us hate you even more. Hey, man, next season,